We got two. We got three motherfuckers on the mics right now. Usually there's two motherfuckers on the mic and sometimes one motherfucker off the mic. But we got three. So who wants to start? Brian, you start.
Sure. What are we starting with?
Well, you were toying with the idea of a challenge, weren't you? One of the 40-day challenges. Do you still want to do that? We're going real casual with it.
Real casual?
I don't fucking care. I don't care about this.
It's whatever.
I'm done faking it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Relentless podcast, where we
don't give a shit.
Used to do 40-day challenges. Now we don't give a fuck about a 40-day challenge. No, just kidding. What were you gonna do? Water?
I thought about water, but I do that already. Well, actually, I had a question because you said 8 glasses a day. Is that like 8 of these a day, or like a regular glass?
I think a glass is about 8 fluid ounces or 12 fluid ounces.
So like 80. What is that? 80, 96.
Oh, I don't know.
That's quick maths.
Yeah, good job.
I can do multiplication in my head pretty easily.
So, did you still want to do that?
Do water, yeah.
Yeah. How much water do you drink currently?
I drink like 1.5 of these a day.
Okay.
And I think this is, I don't even know.
And that's like a 64, maybe?
No.
Not even close.
No, that's like a 32.
30, 32.
Yeah.
So I need to do 3.5 of these. Call it 4.
Yeah.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to bump those numbers up.
If I did 8 of these a day, I would literally just spend the day in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's the thing with water. Like, I pee so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drinking a just regular amount of water. And when you're actually mindful of it, it's like, I don't want to have to get up 4 times
right
at night alone to pee.
To be fair, I have a 50-ounce one at home that stays at home because it doesn't fit in any cup holders.
Fair.
I drink like 4 or 5 of those a day.
Jeez.
But as long as you stop like an hour before you go to bed,
yeah,
makes sense.
You really don't. I mean, you have to pee like a racehorse in the morning. But
all right.
Yeah. Usually, I'll cut it off an hour or 2 before bed, but even still, I usually get up at least once.
I'm one time.
That might be prostate things.
I was going to say that might be mid to late 30s and 40s.
Easy.
Things going on here.
Easy.
That's all right.
Yeah. So you're going to do 8 glasses. And you know what? There may be a more specific formula based on like body weight.
Yeah, you said it's half half your weight in water.
Half your weight in
ounces.
Yeah.
Okay. So would that equate to about 8 glasses?
No, it'd be closer to 5. Or not 5, I'm sorry, 10.
Okay. And can you count? Here's what I've always wondered. I know you're not a coffee drinker, but anything else, does that still count? Because there's like 90% water in it.
I don't think so, no.
You got to do strictly water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think those other supplementary liquids count.
Yeah.
No, because most of it's dehydrating you, really.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I will say, because I have like an electrolyte powder, that if I scoop that in, I'm still counting that as a glass of water. Like this right here. This has like a scoop of some magnesium that I actually got from a kid, but also a scoop of electrolyte powder that I'm still counting this.
Okay, that's fair.
Coffee, coffee's going to have the reverse effect. It's going to slurp all the juice out of you.
I mean, I use those like those water flavored drop
like
things.
Celsius and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just use the Kroger brand ones. I'm cheap.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll still count those. I'll drink like 3 or 4 of those while I'm at work. And
hell yeah.
I think those are fine because you're only adding a little bit to it, but it's when you grab like a Pepsi off the shelf or something like that.
Because like if you're adding just like vitamins and minerals and shit, it's probably just it's water at that point.
Yeah.
Right. How about
It's
Prime
enhanced.
Energy, Logan Paul?
I'm gonna say no.
Hard pass.
Hard pass on the Logan Paul.
I mean, they say it has electrolytes, but that's about it.
It's Brando. It's got electrolytes. Slept on still, even though it's basically
it's life.
A documentary. Yeah,
it is.
God damn. Yeah, I don't want to get into that right now. It's fucking crazy. I spent way too much time on TikTok yesterday. I didn't think we were going to make it here today. I thought we were going to get bombed by Iran or AI.
Oh, that's right. You're saying
that. Or the protests. Fucking whatever.
AI is definitely taking over, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to. Yeah, I was on an email chain this past week. And you can tell who uses AI to communicate internally. It's like, you don't
100%.
fucking talk like that. You barely speak English. And you, right now, paragraphs with the bullet points. I'm like, I wanted to chime in and be like, can we not use AI to write our emails? Because then it just becomes
Get
AI
rid of-
speaking with AI.
Right.
Get rid of Copilot.
Yeah.
And then it's Silicon Valley. Then it's never a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're in this position where I think, honestly, we should fucking shut it all down now. Again, spend way too much time on TikTok and listening to
Can I see your
podcasts.
phone real quick? I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah, it's on my work phone. I at least have that stopgap where I don't go on my personal
Yeah,
phone.
there you go.
But yeah, there is
Two are getting paid to do something.
yeah. But yeah, it's fucking wow. I think we should shut it down now. But now we're in this thing. Like, remember when we were racing other countries to get to the moon first?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like if we stop now, we're gonna put ourselves at a disadvantage, and we're all fucked. We're
already at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
we got 10 years tops. What we need to do, like, being the father of an autistic child, I feel like I'm totally within my right to say this. We need to put all of our trust and faith in the autistics.
Yes.
And let them just fucking go to war with the other countries, because we probably got the highest percentage. So we just take our autistics, code some fucking advanced AI with some sort of... But that's the thing, like, AI is like replicating itself. Like, if you threaten to shut it down, it'll create malware itself to like store itself in other shit. So it's like already...
You're blowing my mind here.
It's making babies, dude. It's fucking...
No, I saw that. Yeah, we took a training at work on that last week about how it creates malware to, like, basically so you can't do anything to it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. And you have two AIs talking to each other. They'll start talking in different languages.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't program it to do that.
I don't speak binary.
Yeah. Well, AI does. AI speak. It could create its own language, I bet.
Shit.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So let's enjoy this one last podcast before we get nuked.
This is the last one, folks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we literally have a movie called The Terminator dedicated to not doing this.
Yeah.
And we're still doing it.
Yeah.
Terminator rules.
It
My
really
first
does.
rec, Terminator 2. One of the best all-time movies. John Connor. Anyways, water. So, I mean...
This is going to be an episode full of weird-ass segues, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, it always
is. Oh, strap in, folks. Strap in,
Yeah,
folks.
strap on.
The,
And, sorry.
the gloves are off.
Freudian slip there.
Yeah. So anything else about the water? It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, like, because a lot of people want to do this one. Like, well, the water one, I feel like it's pretty popular. People don't drink enough water. So jot down some notes as you're doing your thing. Notice any differences, energy levels, these kind of things, and we'll talk about it.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Will,
Yes,
you're
sir.
coming back after a challenge.
I am.
You did the 10,000 steps in the logging food.
Yeah,
Yeah?
kind of.
Yeah. Well, the steps, I know.
So I did the steps. I did that for, I think like 52 straight days,
Dang.
Wow.
which was a challenge in
Yeah.
itself. The food logging didn't last super long because I figured out that it's way easier to do that when you're when you have like a preset plan for meals and like you can put everything in and it's easy. But we were making too many recipes where we were just like doing a different thing every single day, and it was just it was more tedious. Like I could easily do like my lunches and my breakfast because my breakfast burritos are already in there.
Yeah. Breakfast burrito.
Breakfast burrito. And then my lunches were basically the same thing every day. But dinners, it was just like, it was a pain in the ass to put in. But I will say, I also wanted to slip some weight loss in there. And I did accomplish that.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I was down, I shouldn't say was, I am down still, even after a month of not doing it.
Yeah.
7.5 pounds from that.
Nice.
Very nice.
So I think I was in, I weighed in, 313? Because 313.
313.
Put your motherfucking hands up. On me.
And I weighed in and I was at 304
Okay.
this morning. Yeah, 304 this morning.
Nice.
That's 9
So-
pounds.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's 9 pounds.
9 pounds total.
That math again.
You're the math one, yeah.
Are you sure you're not autistic?
We're all a little
We're all
bit.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked, and I recommend it if you can take the time to get out there and actually move. I had to do a lot of, I do tedious things at work, especially when I'm working from home. And I was working from home, I think, for 2 weeks.
2 weeks straight?
2 weeks straight.
Elevators.
Shit.
So it was hard because I'm in my office at my house, and I've got my work going on, and then I'll get up and take 500 steps.
Okay.
And I'll just do that in place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably a little bit cheating, but
Yeah.
you're still getting your heart rate up,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I mean, I was getting, if I could get a solid like 5,000 or 6,000 steps before the end of my workday, it was a plus.
Yeah.
It was a lot easier when I was working downtown because I could just take a 10-minute break and go walk around the building. Walking around my building is 500 steps.
Oh, perfect.
So I do that twice every, hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'll be good. But it was a lot more difficult work doing it from home, even with like the ability to go out and take long walks or whatever. But that motivation was not motivating. It was rough for a little bit there, but
yeah, when you work a desk job, you 100% you have to be intentional about it. You're not going to accidentally get 10,000 steps working a desk job. Like Emily will come home and she'll be like, "What are your steps at?" I'm like, "Well, I just did shit around here. I went to the store. I purposefully went for like a 2.5 mile walk, and I'd be at like 8,000, and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm at 12,000." Well, she's fucking walking around all day.
Work. That's cheating.
Yeah. So if any job you get, if you're working a job like that, or restaurants were the best. Like
you're always on your feet.
Yeah, waiting tables, running food. Running food is like my favorite all-time job. Very little interaction with the table. Just fucking A to B, A to B, A to B. You need a drink refill? Gotcha. A to B, A to B. That was such a good job. So yeah, you'd recommend it?
Oh yeah,
definitely for like a sedentary lifestyle.
Yes.
Do you know? Because I know you said you dropped 7 or 9 pounds.
Yeah, one of the two.
According to Bryan.
Yeah.
Definitely not 8. Would you say?
Definitely.
Would you say like, you feel any different?
Yeah.
Like
my energy levels were definitely higher. Especially when I needed to motivate to get to that 10,000. Like, I see it's 9 o'clock and I'm only at 8,000 steps. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I got to get up and either walk in place. I did. There was a few like really gross days, like super rainy and stuff. And I actually found these things on YouTube, and they're like walking tours of famous locations.
Oh, okay.
I found ones that were like, it was straight out of Hogwarts Legacy. It was like a walking tour, the video game.
Yeah,
it was like a walking tour from the train station to Hogwarts and stuff. And it was like 45 minutes, and you're walking, 3,000, 4,000 steps. It was great.
Nice.
So,
interesting.
Are you a big Harry Potter fan?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a J.K. Rowling fan, but I'm a Harry Potter fan. But
yeah. Harry Potter.
But
you read all the books.
Oh yeah.
Seen all the
read
movies.
all the books, seen all the movies.
Yeah.
Super excited for that video game when it came out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
She did her things, but
she does things. She says
she does.
things.
She says
She
things.
tweets
Oh,
things.
you say things.
Oh, you gotta stop saying things.
Yeah. No, I'm a big movie buff, so I like those. I like the series that I can be like, oh, I want to binge watch so and so this weekend, and I'll sit down for 9 hours and watch the extended editions of like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. So
yeah. Speaking of movies, can I switch gears?
Absolutely.
Because I got one on my brain that I think would be interesting. We brought up Happy Gilmore 2 in our group chat.
We did.
What if we gave like a rating before we see it, how we think, like what we think it's going to be like, and then after it drops, we'll make a plan to all watch it. I know I'm going to watch it.
Well, you're definitely going to watch it.
Come back and discuss it. Because Happy Gilmore 1, my favorite, it's so good. My favorite Sandler movie, comedy-wise, well, probably Sandler in general, and then top 5 all-time comedies for me. I'm Happy Gilmore over Billy Madison.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So I cautiously optimistic. How many fucking legendary comedies have there been that just totally dropped the ball with the sequel? Came out way past when they should. But also, there's been some decent comedy sequels. Anchorman,
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber 2. We talked both sequels.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumber. I don't even count that, man. That totally new cast. But I'm thinking Happy Gilmore 2 first watch. I'm probably gonna put it like a 5 or 6, but I'm gonna watch it multiple times.
I think you kind of have to.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be solid. I think it's gonna be 8. Like, I think it's gonna be on par with like an Austin Powers sequel. Like Spy Who Shagged Me was kind of on that level of the first one, and I was a fan of like Wayne's World 2 as well. But again, those came out.
Yeah, they rode the wave.
Tight. Yeah, those came out really close together. So I'm going solid 8 after a few watches.
Oh,
what do you
wow.
guys think?
Wow, you're going really high. Like I told you guys, I was super excited and thought it was going to be great. Then I watched the preview and it disappointed me.
Yeah.
It really did. I was like, it just seems like it's going to be too cheesy.
A Sandler movie too cheesy?
Right. I mean,
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Okay.
so I would
give a number rating. It's my autism showing.
6.128.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, he got
Real specific.
I like
Have
that.
to.
I like
You went to
that.
the thousandths.
Yes.
I think I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
Because I was more excited after I saw the preview.
Okay.
Mostly because I knew all of the cameos that were in there.
Yeah.
Like give me all the WWE camos and
Oh,
I love me.
That doesn't help.
oh shut up.
Is the iguana in it?
Unfortunately, probably.
Unfortunately, the iguana's probably not in there.
Thank God.
And
Weirdest thing I've ever watched.
then Boban.
Not. Who's Boban?
Boban Marjanovic is a former NBA player. He plays the big dude.
Nail and head guy.
Nail in the head guy.
Oh, that's who that was.
That's who that is. He
Yeah.
used to play for the Pistons. He was a
Okay.
fan favorite. He never played, but he was a fan favorite.
Okay.
Dude's hilarious and 9 feet tall and weird looking.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah,
He's great.
He looked similar to the original guy.
Yeah.
The your ball struck my foot guy.
Yeah.
He really does, and it's and like Bad Bunny as the caddy
Yeah.
is hilarious to me.
I think I saw Swartzen in there, wasn't?
Yeah, Swartzen was in there,
Swartzen will be in it.
which is weird because I thought he was blacklisted, but I think from anything but Sandler.
Yes. Sandler doesn't care. Sandler
Sandler does not give a
No.
shit.
Man, I'm curious how MJF does his first.
Yeah, he plays like his son or something. One of his sons or
I think
something.
so. I think so.
I couldn't exactly tell, but yeah, no, I think I'm excited for it. I'm probably gonna be in the same boat and do like a 6 or 7 up front after the first or second watch. Probably gonna increase a little bit,
Okay.
hopefully,
Yeah.
because I mean I love me some Sandler, I love me Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
but hopes are high, and that's sometimes not real good.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was our official Happy Gilmore 2 pre-review.
Yes.
After not even seeing it, but next time you guys come back, I think it comes out mid-July.
Yeah, like July 25th, I think.
Okay. All right. So maybe 2 pods from now,
Oh.
because we're recording this on Flag Day, on the World is Ending Day.
It's Flag Day today.
It's Flag Day. Yeah.
I will always know this holiday.
Yeah. Oh, it's your birthday.
Oh shit! I forgot. Oh my god!
It's right. Oh,
it's
I peeked-
Brian's birthday.
I peeked the mic.
You did. You peeked all of our mics.
Fuck, you told us that in the group chat.
Son of a bitch! I knew. I saw that last night,
Yep.
and I was like, "Oh, I gotta remember to tell Brian happy birthday." Oh
I'm
god!
putting it in my phone right now.
Oh man!
You guys carry the show. I gotta put this.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you very much.
How old are you now? 90?
67.
67? All right, cool.
Born in.
So-
67.
Look good for my age.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I still remember going over for your what was that 40th?
41st.
That was your 41st birthday?
Yep.
I went over to your house, and still the only time I've been to your house.
Yeah.
But you know, I live far away.
Well, I'll be in your area later because I got a wedding to go to in St. Clair Shores.
Oh shit, where at?
I don't know.
You're really bad at locations. You don't know where you're going golfing. You don't know where this wedding's at.
No, it's like an out. Well, the reception's on a yacht.
Like one of the Infinity or Ovation.
Yeah, like Ovation.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know where the actual ceremony is. I have the address, but I don't think it's a church or anything. So we'll see.
It might be a I wonder if
Marina,
it's
maybe?
Blossom Heath or one of the marinas.
It doesn't actually have a name. It just gives the address on the end.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Do you guys ever do so when you guys put like a date or something some kind of reminder in your phone's calendar? Do you just set it, or do you do like remind me the day before? I always gotta have it remind me.
Wait, phones have calendars?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's how you stay working.
Old man.
It's how you like know where
Like,
you're going.
Contact AARP. They may provide you with one of those like grasshopper phones.
Jitterbugs?
Jitterbug. That's
Yep.
the one I was looking for.
Oh, yeah. I could benefit from one of those.
Yeah,
honestly.
really.
Yeah. Speaking of technology, this is a personal story. So Julian, my son, his mom got him an iPad, and I was like, "Why the fuck does a kid need an iPad?" And I was like super against it. I'm very like anti-technology at that age. Well, then yesterday, he texted me from it.
Oh,
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
"Yo, this iPad fucking rules." Thanks, Daniel, for getting him an iPad. This is awesome. Like, I got
Yeah, iMessage.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. My first text from my son, and he's like, "It's like, man, remember when we were going up? We had like computer class.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yes.
already can type and like knows computers better than we did in like 7th and 8th grade, and yeah, it's super cool. I
That's
was, like,
awesome.
the
Nice.
First text from the kid, yeah.
Did you guys have to do those typing classes in school where they put those like rubber mats over the
Yeah.
keyboards
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to make you type without looking?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't do that.
Yeah, I did training at home. There was a program called Mavis Beacon.
I was
Do you
just
remember
going to say
Yeah,
that.
that-
Beacon?
I remember Mavis Beacon.
That sounds
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah.
Mavis Beacon, and I came into school just like I was fucking firing on all cylinders. I boom boom. I think I set a record in one of my classes. That was probably more so the Adderall. That was a tremendous amount of Adderall, but I set a record at the time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I don't know.
Look at you.
Doubt it still stands.
Setting records.
Setting records.
No, Julian probably can beat you now.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
could. Yeah, he. Fuck.
Just wait for him to release his first diss track on it. Take after his papa.
Oh my
Yep.
god, I have such a love-hate relationships with diss records. One side of me is like, that's the dumbest thing. You're literally writing a poem about the person you hate in another room, and then you're coming and rapping it. It's so stupid. But then you hear a good one, and you're like,
You do hear a good one
that
every
was
now
a
and
good
then.
diss record.
Hmm.
Kill shot.
Oof, kill shot.
R.I.P.
The one he did about Mariah. That one was good. Mariah and Nick.
Yeah.
That one was a good one too.
Yes. He like took himself down in taking her down, talking about how like, yeah, we had sex. Yeah, I busted early and like and all that. Speaking of, I had a question written down here.
Weird segue. Number
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. How old were you guys when you lost your virginity?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
17.
17?
I was a late bloomer.
I was too.
I was an ugly kid. I mean, I still am, but
I was just scared. I was just terrified of women.
that's
Well, I still
entirely
am,
fair.
I mean.
Yeah, I was so.
I was always that person who wanted to be friends
Mhm.
first,
Mm-hmm.
and that would always backfire on me because friend zone is real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I mean, I think it's freshman in college,
Okay.
so 18.
Yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
19. I got my first blowjob when I was like 15. I'm like, smooth sailing. I'm doing great. And then a just dry desert storm, just nothing, Just nothing. And then 19, summer between freshman and sophomore year, and she became my first wife. So I had sex with like one person for like a very long time.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and I would like to say it was by choice, but it wasn't.
It was by fate.
Yeah,
Just make it sound better.
yeah, as fate would have it. And then I had this period, like late 20s, where I just went from like wife to girlfriend, and then I just had this single period where I was just like, I'm gonna clean up.
Fuck everything.
Yeah.
I am, and
Yeah.
What's the? No.
All right, Batman, calm down.
Change his voice.
Yeah.
dude,
Got
that's
real sexy in here.
That's from smoking. Emily told me, she's like,
believe that.
I can tell your voice is lower. I've
Yeah.
smoked like probably 200 cigarettes in a month
Yikes.
or so, and yeah, it brings my voice down an octave
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in a good way. I know.
Eh.
That's just the.
Maybe in a James Earl Jones way. But
Not quite Morgan Freeman yet.
I mean, if I started smoking again, I'd sound like I don't even know what I'd sound like.
Yeah. You guys got nice deep voices. I just wanted to be more like you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the only way I thought of to do that was to smoke.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you started again.
Yeah,
me
good
too.
job.
Me too.
Yeah.
I would recommend it. Just a little bit. Emily will have one every now and then. She'll just, probably once every 3 days or so. Smoking a cig with my wife on the porch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's got like
Did you just out her a little bit?
No, she wouldn't mind.
Like,
But she's not addicted. Like, she doesn't wake up thinking about it.
That's fair.
I do.
Yeah.
It's got Kentucky written all over it.
Yeah, it's a little white trash.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah, just smoking cigs.
On the porch.
Yeah. I'm going to ash it in this can of Diet Coke. It's faded from the
Or the
elements.
coffee can that's been out there for
No,
6 months.
it's a Mountain Dew bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, not even diet. Have you guys ever taken boner pills
Nope.
Yes.
from the gas station or
No.
the deal
Oh,
No.
like
I should have let you finish.
double XL Rhino?
No, I've not taken the 7-Eleven
See it right
dick
there?
pills.
Yeah. Did you like order them like a Viagra?
Yeah, I
Or-
went through Hims.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Can we talk about it?
sure.
Okay. I never have. I'm thinking about it. What was your experience like?
It was fucking great.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think going back to your whole like I was scared of women thing. I'm married. I should not be scared of my wife. I mean, I should be, but like,
yeah.
I
you
should not be
definitely-
scared of my wife. But like, sometimes you just need that little extra, oomph,
Yeah.
the little impact there.
Yeah.
But it's like the generic version of the little blue pill.
Okay.
Um,
So Blue Chew, but
no,
okay.
it's called sildenafil.
Okay.
That's like the active ingredient in
Okay.
in Viagra. But like
Yeah.
it worked great. And
Okay.
it's like you just if you know something's about to happen, like pop one, 30, 40, 60 minutes before whatever is
Okay.
going down.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And like yeah, it's great.
Okay.
I mean, I don't technically need it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was like going into it, I was always in my head too much.
Okay.
And it was just like, oh, well, you try to distract yourself with like, oh, bugs. and then oh shit, I'm going too far. Oh, bugs with boobs. So it's like, let's shout out to How I Met Your Mother there.
Okay.
But no, I mean, you get in your head too much sometimes, and it's just like a mental thing, and
Mm-hmm.
getting your mental health in check really helps. But it's, yeah, I mean, I don't need them anymore, but I still have them just in case.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
I don't know. This is too personal. Size, stamina,
stamina,
both stamina.
just stamina.
Okay. All right. So yeah, there's nothing they're gonna do to.
Yeah, you can't really
Yeah.
grow stuff that's not there.
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, the basis points are there. But
Yeah. Yeah. So here's my and Brian, you've never tried nothing.
Wow,
Just
must be nice.
all natural.
What an asshole.
You're
Yeah.
natty.
Yeah, I mean,
He's packing. He's packing. He doesn't need you go all day. So here's my problem. So I found tremendous mental benefits from NoFap. So I practice NoFap on a regular basis. Like I used to just be jerking all day and all night.
twice while I was sitting here.
Multiple. I've jacked it. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Dude, I've jerked out to Paul Rudd. So I usually am like ready to go at a moment's notice. But my problem is when I'm not actively like getting it out on a regular basis, stamina becomes a problem. And I have to tread lightly. I have to like take like little breaks, and I have to
Go make a sandwich.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
go drink some water or water with electrolytes. Count it. And as I
was
if
just
you
gonna
can see that
say,
camera,
yeah.
as I like
You got shake weight too?
shake weight this thing. So I had this like it's kind of an uncomfortable conversation with my wife. I'm like, would you like it if I took one of those things and like stamina, like a 2-hour fucking jackhammer, and so we had this conversation, and basically what we decided was just like, if I want to, sure, but she's got no issues with it. She only cited like a couple of times where like the length was an issue because
Well, which length?
the length of time.
Okay.
Yeah, the length still is probably a problem for me. But yeah. So I'm interested in trying. And I said this. I'm like, because we go to Mexico every year. I'm like, kind of for like our anniversary. I'm like, what if I got a couple of for you? And she was like, oh, whatever, if you want.
Yeah, no, I fully recommend it.
Yeah.
It's not cheap,
Okay.
but it's not the most expensive medication you're ever gonna get.
Okay.
But I very highly recommend Hims because it's like, one, it's you don't have to like go to your doctor. You can just basically chat with the doctor on the app or through the website or whatever.
Okay.
Let them know like, hey, what's going on, and they'll be like, oh, okay, here's the prescription strength and like how often you should take it and stuff. And the ones I got, it was like, oh, take 2 per day, and I'm like, what kind of time do you think I have? I have a lot of time, but yeah, no, I like you pop 1 or 2 before, like an hour before you think things are going down. And, I did have to get used to it a little bit and a little bit plan it.
Okay.
With the wife.
It's a wild gamble.
But yeah, I mean, it's a gamble. You never know.
It's a risk.
Like sometimes I'd just like, and I don't like planning things like that because then it feels like I don't want this to feel like a job.
Yeah,
basically.
It should feel spontaneous.
Exactly.
It's part of the allure.
Exactly. So it's like, I would take a couple of them just like out of the blue somewhere, and then nothing would happen.
Okay.
So it was like, oh well, that was, I don't want to say it's a waste, but it was like I got cocked for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
then what do you do?
I'm locked and loaded.
You just go to bed.
But yeah, so it's definitely worth looking into if you're interested.
Yeah.
It's not, even if it's not a necessity, it's still like a nice little boost.
Yeah, a performance enhancer.
Yeah.
Just
like don't go into professional sports maybe, but like
right. Okay, well that's good to know. Yeah, I was gonna say any times where you're like, I think I might get lucky, pop.
Yeah.
Things go sideways.
Right. Yeah. There's definitely things like that, but I think they sent me like it was a year's worth of the pills.
Okay.
And like I still haven't finished going through them.
Okay.
So, and it's been, I don't know, 18 months since I got them.
Okay.
But they probably lost some potency since then. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can also get like these they do like little packs, like travel packs.
Okay.
They'll give you like 2 in a pack, and you can just like take them when you need them, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, we're gonna chalk that up as a recommendation from the boys. You got any other recommendations or peeves, and then we'll throw it over to Bryan Man.
I don't know. Do you want Bryan to, because he might take up the entire episode with his old man pet peeves here.
Yeah, let's get right into peeves.
Oh, you want to start? Hold on.
Oh, he's got his phone ready.
He's got a whole. I mean, I got a whole
phone
list
is
too.
ready.
But
Hey, old man, you gotta be ready.
hey, you can't remember all of them.
Yeah, I knew I had notes. I didn't know I had a calendar. So it was the one we were talking about. Last time I came on, I had one on here, and it's like, why did I listen? I couldn't remember why, and I wrote notes now, so I remembered. So obvious things that don't need to be said in commercials, like if you're allergic to this medication, don't take it. Like I know why they have to say it because someone's gonna do it and then sue you, but biggest annoyance in the world.
Yeah,
hate it.
Yeah,
can't stand it.
I wish I could rip. Side effects in general of pills. Yeah.
And the side effects are always so bleak.
Oh, they are. It's
yeah.
It's like you're trying to take a pill to fix, like, I don't know, you have dry skin.
Right.
Oh,
but if you get explosive diarrhea,
you might die or shit out your lungs or like all this other stuff. But your skin will look nice.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of commercials, though, who's got the best commercials?
Oh,
Like pharmaceutical or just in general?
Oh, I hate all pharmaceuticals.
Pharmaceutical work.
It's like- and 99% of those, not to go on a rant, but 99% of those could be solved very simply with like other means. It's like not everything requires a pill. Like,
Yes.
like pharmaceuticals. You know, some of them like, yeah, the dry skin or the fucking shingles. Well, I don't know how you solve shingles.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Get a new roof, I guess.
Hey, pet peeve: bad jokes.
No, I love bad jokes.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Bad jokes are good. Okay, so that's a good peeve. That's a good peeve. What else you got?
I remembered. I forgot already.
Bad memory.
Yes. Oh. This new thing apparently is like pump shampoos.
Okay.
So like instead of like putting your hand, you squeeze it.
Yeah.
It's like a pump, but you gotta get so close to it, and like it drives me crazy.
You get too close to the pump.
Yeah.
I feel like those have been around for decades.
I always had just a bottle. I had flipped cap.
Okay, well that's fair because men's products are far more simplified.
Right.
Because we have like the 5-in-1 stuff that you can
5-in-1.
wash your hair,
Yeah.
wash your body, wash your car. Like you can do all of the things with it.
Right.
Brush your
But you know, you got to have these specialized things that have like you can only use so much, or else it's gonna like give you explosive diarrhea or something.
Yeah, my buddy Neil had a good one on the topic of like all men products are scented like cedar,
Sandalwood.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yes.
classic sandalwood.
That's actually funny because I have something. That,
Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. But yeah, the pump. I don't know that I have a beef with the pump. I guess in a similar vein, I got a beef. I don't. You guys have any of those lamps that like you tap to turn on?
oh yeah,
Those.
I get those in hotel rooms more often
Oh,
than anything else.
God, you like roll over to grab your phone, and next thing you know, tap the wrong thing, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's fucking blinding. Now I'm awake now.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I think all lamps should just. I mean, I don't like the switch on the cord either.
Oh yeah.
The
Old
the,
school?
the wheel
The
one.
wheel, yeah.
The wheel, yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't ever.
What
get
is
it
this?
right.
1930?
Yeah,
Right.
what is this? 1930?
Good one.
Yes.
It can also be a hat. Yeah, the
Are you
pump.
sure it was a book? Are you sure it wasn't nothing?
Do I have to draw the penis?
Do I conduct with my penis?
Yeah. So do you guys use soap? Do you use the squeezy bottle or
Foam.
the bar wash? Foam.
Oh, soap and... Oh, they meant like washing your hands.
Yeah.
No, I bottle.
Bottle?
Yeah.
Okay. Bar soap.
Okay. I'm going to segue this into one of my recommendations
You use shampoo.
because you no. Because you just were talking about the men scented things.
Okay.
So I use Dr. Squatch.
Okay.
I love them.
Yeah. Okay.
So my wife and I did some trial and error with like a bunch of the different flavors that they have. They have like, you know, coconut cave and like
I love how you call them flavors.
I know. I do the same thing with like candles and stuff. Oh, what flavor is that?
I don't know. I didn't eat it.
But no, I started using this Dr. Squatch soap, and it's wood barrel bourbon is the scent,
Okay.
Interesting.
Bourbon's a big flavor,
which is
too.
a very big man flavor. Wood and alcohol is what you want to smell like.
Yeah.
Yes. All right,
but
Ron
it's-
Swanson.
Yeah. I know more than you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fantastic. But I used to use their bar soap, but then they came out with body wash
Okay.
and it comes with like this rubber scrubby loofah type deal.
Okay.
Phenomenal,
Okay.
because it's got like bits in there where it's exfoliating and stuff, and it's just
Bits of real wood.
lathers you up real good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I use the body wash for soap.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah. I'm a bar soap guy. I'll take a dab. Emily keeps like body wash in there. I'll take a dab every, you know.
I will admit I fully use my wife's stuff every now and
Yeah,
then.
for sure.
So it just smells pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you just smell nice.
Yeah.
She uses this like watermelon shave gel,
Okay.
and I use it to shave my head.
Oh, sweet.
and it just smells so good.
Yeah.
It smells like a watermelon, and
Yeah.
it's great.
You ever plopped like aftershave on there after?
Never the aftershave. I've
Okay.
never had that like razor burn issue,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I'll use my wife's products.
Okay.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah, it's a give and take. You ever accidentally use your wife's toothbrush?
No,
I do that way more often than I like want to admit.
our toothbrush looks way different. So, like we both have like Philips brand the
Electric.
Sonic ones,
Oh, I have the same one.
but
sick.
I have a slightly bigger version
Yeah.
because big.
Yeah, right.
It would make more money.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah.
Not gonna do that. But yeah, no, I don't use my wife's toothbrush very often,
Yeah.
if at all.
Yeah, I did on accident. Ours, I mean, they're the same kind, but hers is red, mine's blue. So I think I'd be like, but you go through them every like 6 months or so.
They
And
look
get
the
this
same in the dark,
whole-
too.
Yeah, they have this whole like economy pack, and so we're switching every 6 months, and I'm like, well, mine used to be green, now it's blue, so you got to remember it. It's just like, come on, let's slow down on the toothbrushing,
Slow down, life.
as I always say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a pet peeve, and it's sitting right here. Hold on, across the table. So it's a peeve and a rec in one. My recommendation is Orbit gum in general. Like I fucking love it, and I think it works the best, and the flavor lasts the longest out of pretty much any gum. Winter mint gum. My peeve is their packaging. Packaging is more important than the contents, as Papa Gilbert says. And first of all, it'll be wrapped in this cellophane.
Yeah.
that's
Oh, and you can't open it.
You can't get underneath it. I got to use like a utensil to get into my gum, and then you go in and watch. I'll pull. Watch.
Oh, it
It
sticks.
sticks
Yeah.
together,
Yeah. I
and you
hate that.
can't. And someone's like, "Hey, let me get a piece of gum." You try to rip it. And
It pulls out the
yeah,
whole
and
package.
this isn't. Yeah, it's not like a okay, so now it's all out. I just tried to pull out one. 3 pieces came with it.
And now your day's over.
Bullshit. Yeah, it'll ruin your day. And Orbit, get your shit together. Even if you just like maybe use like a different paper wrapping so it doesn't stick to everything.
Right.
I don't know how to solve it.
Don't
but
use the paper at all. Extra doesn't use paper.
Extra
Extra.
use like the.
It's just
weird
it's
kinda-
no. To wrap the gum, but that's a wrapper inside a wrapper, correct?
It's a wrapper inside a wrapper.
Yeah, they don't have the extra
Oh
wrapper.
yeah, the little paper.
Gum inception. Yeah, so that's a peeve and a wrecking one, guys.
And they used to have the opener thing on them too. And they don't do that anymore.
Yeah. But
Oh, yeah, that little tab in the cellophane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, like the tear here. And the tear here, that works 30% of the time.
Yeah.
Give or take.
I
Yeah.
know. I think that was in an episode of King of Queens. It was like one of those quick little jokes that he punches in there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like the tear here thing. It never works. I'm like, yeah. And then there's the episode where he's at like a CVS. And this is like old school. It's probably 20 years ago. You don't really see it much now. But he's waiting in line. And then the person doing the photo booth like waves him over. And he's like, he like walks over there. He's like, well, I'm getting this stuff. And he goes, yeah, I can ring you up. He's like, oh, I didn't know I could check out here. It's just like so subtle, has nothing to do with the plot. But I'm like, yeah, I never, that's happened to me before. Like they'll call you over and be like, I didn't know I could check out with this regular stuff and do,
Target's really good at that. They have the returns and checkout.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Target's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Self checkout. I'm pro self checkout.
Oh, 100%.
I am
You guys too?
100%.
Less human interaction, and the better.
Yes.
Right. I do feel for like the people with like the self checkout. If you get like a busy place, there'll be like 8, and there'll only be like one person manning it. And then self checkout. It's
All
not
8
perfect.
of them start flashing.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm like, I can't not feel anxious for you.
Yeah.
You get that like secondhand anxiety. Be like,
Totally
no,
fair.
my thing was beeping first. Come over here.
You know what I'm excited for though is the supermarkets that Amazon is doing, the Amazon Fresh marketplaces,
Oh.
where it's like there's nobody that works there.
Wow.
They have these special carts that like link to your Amazon account,
Okay.
and when you put things in and out of the cart, it'll charge them.
Aldi's doing that too.
Yeah, Aldi started to do that, I know, but like they're supposed to be putting in an Amazon Fresh in one of the old Krogers by me. I don't know if it's still happening or not, but it's been sitting empty for like 2 years. But I'm like, you have zero interaction with anybody else but your stuff that you're buying, and that's fantastic to me.
Yeah, sounds like heaven.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
The less interaction, the better.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I feel like I need a little bit of human interaction. Like if I go through like a string of days where I'm like working from home, I'm not communicating, I start to get crazy. So like, I need a little bit. So hopefully it doesn't go away entirely. But
yeah, that's fair.
But fucking, it is weird. Like I'll wake up and I'll be like, I do a remote day, and beforehand, leading up to it, I'll be like, yeah, remote day, it's gonna be awesome. I got a lighter day. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then, like, by the end of the day, I'm like, I probably should have gone into that. I'm like, not feeling so hot up in the old brain sack.
Yeah.
You know?
My wife will let me know, like, oh, hey, how long has it been since you went to the office?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, we worked from home all last week. Why do you say? Because you're driving me insane.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll pick up on it. Does your wife ever get days or times at the house by herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we went on our anniversary trip last week, and she was the smart one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, it's been a whole year. It's been fantastic.
Good.
But yeah, she was the smart one and took this entire week off.
Mm.
So she had, we both took Monday off, so we were together, and then I work at home on Friday. But she was at home by herself Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week.
Mm-hmm.
She thrived because she was just at home with her and the dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was reading. She was, doing random stuff around the house that she's been wanting to do, and then like, hopefully it was a nice little reset for her, and she goes back to work on Monday. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, she gets some time alone.
Yeah, that's good. Emily, that was one of Emily's, because she works different days than I do.
Yeah.
And my work from home days, it was kind of set up to where like she didn't get any time in the house by herself. So I was like, she communicated that with a couple of times, and I'm like, okay, I'll go in on Thursdays because she's off on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I will go in on Thursdays so you can,
Can you just not be here as much?
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's really what it is,
it
honestly.
really is.
I get it.
As the guy, I got to like pick up on that stuff, which I'm not always good at, but I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
hey, that goes both ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get plenty of time here by myself.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Fapping around. Fapping around like a babkin. You guys ever seen that video where Chris Calleja makes fun of the way Eminem raps?
Yeah.
It's very funny.
It's the outro for one of
For Godzilla.
Godzilla,
I
yeah.
think two of his songs. There was Godzilla, and then I think the one he did with Logic, Homicide. Another good
Homicide,
song.
yeah.
Look what I'm planning. Anyways, do you get any more, Brian? You get pet peeves, recommendations?
Oh, I always come up with more.
Yeah, off the top of the head. We both have the same background. While you're pulling it up, can I give you a compliment?
Sure.
Yeah, we both have the world as the whole world on our shoulders.
It's centered around your location, right?
I have my world as my background too.
Oh,
look at
he pulls
you.
up a picture of his wife and the dog. That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just so cool.
What a dick.
I like the way you handled your birthday thing. Pet peeve, people who like celebrate their birthday for like a whole month.
Their birth month?
Yes.
Their birth month.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. I don't know how much of a pet peeve it is, but how different I am to that. Just like, I will not tell a single person it's my birthday.
Yeah, I never do.
Unless it comes. And then you had like the perfect segue. Like, I'll never forget about Flag Day. And we were like, oh.
And then it clicked for both of us.
Yeah.
And now we're
See, my
both
pet peeve
assholes.
is, you're fine. Right now, at least. We'll see how the day goes. On that birthday thing, is like people who like, it's my birthday, here's my Venmo. Like,
Oh,
I
God.
don't know you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We're a casual acquaintance. I'm not giving you money.
Yeah.
Or like those cars that you see like driving somewhere that's like, oh my
I
God,
just
we're going to our
graduated,
bachelor
yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Or bachelorette party, or I just graduated. Here's my Venmo. And I'll send him a cent and be like, get the fuck out of my way. Like,
I sent him a request. Like, give me $5.
yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Bachelor party. Emily wants me to have one. We've been married coming up on 4 years.
I was going to say, what?
This is like the Friends episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
so she encouraged me to put something together. So I've been kind of racking my brain. And if you guys think of anything good, cool. But like, bachelor party usually synonymous with like boozing and getting fucked up and like whatever comes with that. And me not drinking, I'm just like, well, I guess we could do like rent a house up north. I like fishing a lot. I don't know if
Okay. So I've been to like 3 that I can remember. because those are the ones that happened in my 30s after I stopped binge drinking.
Yeah.
And one of them, we went up to Lake Charlevoix.
Okay.
We rented a house on one of the canals, rented a boat, just like rented a pontoon.
Yeah.
And there was like 12 of us.
Yeah.
And that was fantastic. And it was just like a 4 or 5 day weekend. And we rented the boat for the entire time so we could go out, hang out on the lake, do some fishing, whatever, come back to the house and grill up some stuff, whatever. You could go the other way down the lake and go into Charlevoix and go to like the breweries and stuff. Obviously, we wouldn't do that, but
right.
Well, brewery.
I mean, there's still other stuff there, but and then the other one I went to with one of our, I don't know if you remember Rhett.
I do remember Rhett.
I went to his bachelor party, and we went to the shooting range.
Oh, that's fun.
We went to a cigar bar, and then I think we did something else, and then mine.
Mm-hmm.
We went downtown. We did axe throwing.
Nice.
And then we went. I feel like we did 3 things, but I can't remember what the third thing is. But we did axe throwing. We just like hung out at the bar for an hour or two, and then we went to Texas de Brazil and got the meat sweats.
Oh yeah, Texas de Brazil.
Yeah.
But like,
Nice.
I mean, I'm mid-30s, so it was like I didn't feel the need to like stay out and go to the strip club or like go get super blackout drunk or rent a or like book a hotel or anything like that.
Right.
Like, I mean, we're all like fully adults.
We're full grown
We are.
humans
And,
now.
We know our vices and we know what we need to do. So, that's just some ideas. But I'd say the most fun I had was the one we rented the lake house.
That's cool. Yes.
The one we just did for my brother, we just went to play golf.
Yes, that's the thing. I'm not a big golfer.
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I'm not either, but
Love
I mean,
golf.
like I told you, like we could rent a boat out on Lake St. Clair and go fishing and
That'd be sweet.
like just
And I could hit golf balls at you.
yeah, you can hit golf balls at us.
Do you fish at all, Brian?
I do not.
No.
No.
Well, I have an extra pole.
Yeah.
I
Sure
also
you
have
do.
an extra fishing pole, but
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's that old Ron White bit. It's like, I don't have anything against it, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I want to fucking go.
Oh, I never do that.
Well,
I never do that.
Yeah.
I've never been out before like 9 a.m.
Mm.
And then they always say like, oh, the best time to go out is right when the sun rises. No, fuck that. I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I'll go out like mid-afternoon to evening, pre-evening maybe. But,
Yeah, fishing just never really got into it.
Yeah.
it's more of like a relaxing thing. Just like you can shut your brain off and just like have that minute to like dissociate, and it's great.
Yeah. My thoughts on fishing have always been like, if I catch a fish, that's just a bonus. That's just a
Right.
cherry on top. If I'm on a boat, weather's beautiful, you guys are surrounded by cool people, maybe some good tunes. The fish is just, take it or leave it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun. It's, fun to.
That's why golf's always better with people too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not about the golf; it's just about having a good time, hanging
Yeah.
out for 5-6 hours.
Yeah, that's why I used to disc golf too. Like
Yeah.
I don't real golf. I used to disc golf, but like it was just like hanging out and just like palling around with your buddies.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Smoking a joint,
Yeah. Smoking a joint, drinking a couple beers.
Mm-hmm.
You're great.
Oh, yeah. Smoking a doob. Speaking of that, this is kind of a funny thing. So I've been in therapy. I'm on therapist number like 12
Love
at
that.
this point. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's just been helping me deal with some of the issues with Julian, Danielle, grief, some shit that like popped up between me and Emily. I don't need to get any of that. But I think I mentioned it to you guys. They do psilocybin and ketamine therapy through
Yeah.
this office. And I've always been like, I've been very interested in some psychedelic therapy for probably like 10 years since I first started hearing about it and all the benefits and stuff. But I've always been like, I can't do that. Being a sober person in recovery, it's like that will set some shit off. It's technically relapse. Well, we talked. I did more research. I talked with my sponsor. And the last Sunday in June, I'm actually doing a 6-hour psilocybin therapy
Oh, shit.
Oh,
with
shit.
like guided with the therapist. And it's supposed to be like super healing and supposed to help you out tremendously. deal with things like PTSD and grief and, deep issues from your childhood or whatever. And so I'm like part nervous because I haven't done anything like mind or mood altering in such a long time.
Right.
But I'm super excited because I think there's going to be some serious like healing and perspective change that comes with it. Like apparently one thing that happens is it's hard to explain because like I said, I've never done it, but just anecdotal stories from what I hear is like, how like we know at some level that like we're all in the same boat, like all humans, we're all in the same team. And with everything that's going on, it can be very easy to like forget about that. Mm-hmm. Like people become polarized or the war's going on, whatever. Apparently what psilocybin therapy does is like, you don't just know that from your brain, but like you actually experience that in a way. Mm-hmm. And I'm really looking forward to like that because I think that would help me with things like forgiveness and judgment and things like that. So yeah, I got it on the books and I'm
nice.
A little nervous, but
when's
also
that happening?
Really excited. So it's the last Sunday in June,
okay,
which
just
will
a couple
be
weeks.
Couple weeks, yeah.
June 29th.
Okay.
And yeah, I gotta like get a ride and
Hold up, you're doing this on a Sunday?
On a Sunday.
Going into work on Monday?
Well, that's what she said. She's probably gonna want to take the day off Monday because it has some serious impact on like serotonin levels. Like, and so what I'll probably do is work from home that day and just stay available. Like usually
you may just want to check out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Maybe
take the day.
Maybe I'll reconsider.
Like this is like you know how it used to be like with you'd go buy a dime bag from some greaser on the corner.
Yeah, I did that.
Greaser.
Shit's not the same that it used to be.
No.
Yeah.
Like you gotta make sure because it's because some of it's legal now. Mm-hmm. So and it's medical grade stuff. Like you need to make sure like it's not. I'm not saying this to freak you out, but just make sure that you're prepped for it because if it is something like this and it's for 6 hours, that's a long time. Mm-hmm. And if it's gonna give you a dip in your serotonin, you're gonna wake up the next morning and be like, oh fuck the day, fuck everything, I'm staying in bed. Yeah, you might want to
throwing the shades down.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like the
kind of wanted to just
Plus, my mushrooms are kicking in right now. I lied. It's actually right now. Let's do some therapy.
So, do you ever have like a word you always associate it with something? So, like you just said, forgiveness. Always think of Just Friends when the mom's like sings this. It's more than saying sorry.
Yes.
Every time I hear that word,
it's such a bad
no matter
song.
What it is.
Good movie, underrated.
Very underrated.
Christmas movie.
Yes.
You technically,
I call it a Christmas movie. Absolutely, yeah. And Anna Faris is great in that movie.
You know what I quote all the time from that movie is the scene where they're in the diner, and this is Ryan Reynolds like after he's lost all the weight.
Oh, the water?
She gives him these like sugary pancakes and she's rude.
Yeah.
And then she goes, I'll have that. And he goes, I'll just have this water.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah. I do it all the time. It's so petty when it's
it's a very underrated movie.
Yeah, I like it. Dinkelman skis in his jeans. Dinkelman.
Dusty Tinkleman.
Yeah. I never recognizes my face when they have shades on.
No, I've ran into that too.
Recommendation. Tinder. Not that I'm on
sorry,
Tinder
what?
anymore. No, I'm on Tinder anymore. But Brian, I know you do dabble in the online dating.
A little bit.
I had a opening pickup line on Tinder that worked wonders.
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. We'll say the girl's name is Emily. I would open the conversation or Bumble, whatever. Because on Bumble, you gotta, guys gotta initiate the conversation still. Is that still
no? That's opposite. Girls,
women's get
girls message first.
Okay, so Tinder. I'd be like, hey Emily, you're cute and all, but I'm really gonna need you to stop smothering me like this. And for whatever reason, it's like it's kind of fun. It's like saying like I think you're cute, but like putting it on them. And I found like a lot of success in that. So if you want to steal it, try it out.
I don't know if I want the cops at my door though.
It's not that bad. It would be like it's playful enough to where I feel like.
I mean, if the cops didn't show up from that flower incident, I think you're fine with just the pickup line.
Oh yeah.
Very good point. Yeah.
Did you still talk to that girl?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was the flowers.
There might be a reason.
No. I actually kind of like I started the new job and everything, so I was just kind of like I kind of fell off.
You got busy.
It was like a couple months, and then I reached out to her. She never reached back out.
Yeah.
She still looks at my Instagram stories though.
Oh, that's
But I've texted her a couple times. She didn't respond. So I was like, time to move on to the next.
Move on from that.
Yeah.
We're too old to play those type of games.
Yes, very much so.
God, you ever do the thing where like you're stalking an Instagram or whatever, and you're like looking at like who liked their shit and checking them out? Good. I never did that either. Don't do that. Never do that. Who the fuck is this fucker liking all your shit?
That's the good thing about having a wife that's not really into social media.
Right.
Like, I don't have to, be paranoid about any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got issues.
No, I don't do that.
I got issues. That's something I'll put on the list to talk to my therapist about.
Yeah, there you go.
So here's a fun story for you.
Yes.
So I went out for drinks with Penny on Tuesday.
Oh, we gotta crack into that. But keep
There's
talking.
crack into just friends. Always. Anyways, so we go out for drinks on Tuesday, and we go to this. Have you ever been to Sugar House downtown?
Yeah.
So you know
so
they have,
overpriced.
Yes, but they have a very expansive bourbon list, and I'm a bourbon guy. I love bourbon more than I should, really. So we go there, and I'm looking through the list, and all of a sudden I see this one bourbon, and it's I've had it one time. Seriously, the best bourbon I've ever had in my life. But the bottle, like to buy a bottle, is like $1,000.
Oh shit!
Right. So I look, and I see it.
Like Johnny Walker Black Label or something.
Well, it's Scotch.
Oh, that's Scotch. That's right.
Macallan 12.
That's Scotch as well.
Oh.
I'm bad with liquors.
I know too much about it, unfortunately.
Jim Beam.
That's a bourbon. Anyways, so I see it and I see the price, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's actually a pretty good price for it." It was $30 for a glass, but it's $1,000 bottle. So I was like, "Oh, that's not bad." You know what? You only live once. Let's do it. So I start drinking, and everything's going. It's good. It's phenomenal. But when they brought it over, they actually brought the bottle too. She's like, "Oh, do you want to take a picture and stuff like that?" I was like, "Wow, this is some good service for just a glass for a drink." I was like, "Sure." And Penny took her pictures and stuff like that, and it's good. I'm enjoying it. It's like, all right, well, one is enough. $30. Now let's get a regular drink. So I start looking through the menu, and I realize I looked at the wrong list.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The drink was $60.
And it was just like an ounce and a half.
2 ounce pour.
2 ounce pour. Oh my goodness.
And I realized, and I was like, "What did I just do?"
Ooh. Sure hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, I absolutely.
I was gonna say,
And down to the last drop for sure.
I would have sipped on that for the entire night. Like no.
So I looked at
my
Penny. I was like,
God.
"Yeah, we're not getting any more drinks here." I'm done.
No.
Jeez.
My goodness.
I thought you were gonna say that you accidentally ordered the bottle.
Oh,
and
God,
you,
yeah.
Cracked it and here you go.
See, I don't think in Michigan, I don't think they can actually sell you the bottle.
Oh, really?
Other than wine.
Oh yeah, they can sell. They can.
They can sell you a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they can sell you like an open liquor bottle.
Interesting.
I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't know. Kind of just made it up right now, honestly.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah.
You fooled us.
One time.
Damn, sorry that happened.
I know, it's fine. I mean,
That's wild.
well worth
$60.
it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, I did get a discount because it was Whiskey Wednesday, but it was still $51.
Yikes.
Damn. Whiskey Wednesday. What do you remember the name of the whiskey?
Yeah.
Well,
Birthday bourbon is what it's called, actually.
Birthday bourbon?
Yeah, it's made by. Well, here's the thing. There's another birthday bourbon that I didn't know existed, made by a different distiller. That's the $30 one. The one I like is the $60 one.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems intentionally confusing.
Seems like a yeah.
It was a little bit, yeah. But it's very special. They only release it one day a year, and it's very, very like it's impossible to find.
Yeah.
If you're not a bar in Michigan,
Right.
Is there like a bigger company that makes it?
Well, it's very Old Forester. It's a big, huge distiller.
Okay.
But it's to celebrate the founder's birthday, if I recall correctly.
Probably. Yeah. Huh.
Pet peeve: deceiving menu prices.
Jesus.
Pet peeve: dark restaurants.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, that was That was part of it too, because it was super dark in there. And I was trying to. It was funny. Penny and I were joking about it. I was like, "Should I get you one of those magnifiers with a light on it so you can see it?" I swear to God, 5 minutes later, a table sits down. The guy pulls one out and starts looking at the menu.
Yeah. No, that always bugs the dark restaurants always bugs the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if you guys know, but it's like a burger place in Troy.
Probably not. No.
Was it Sign of the Beef Carver or something? I don't know. One of the like, it's said to be one of the top burgers in Michigan.
Okay.
But like, you walk in there and you're in an unlit barn essentially.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And I'm like, why? I can't even see the fucking menu.
Right.
Like, what's the point? Why? Why are we here right now?
I don't know.
Turn on a light. I want to see who I'm with.
Or maybe have a window.
Or something.
Yeah.
No. I hate that.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Peeves, Rex?
Oh, yeah.
Peeves,
I forgot.
poorly lit restaurants.
I forgot I got my whole...
Do you guys
whole
refrigerate
list.
your condiments after you open them?
Yeah, most of them.
I refrigerate my condoms. You don't?
No, can't say that.
It's that nice initial... Oh!
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Who needs a pill?
I was in the pool. Wait, it shrinks?
That's our recommendation. Curb Your Enthusiasm. So good.
Oh, that's
Yep.
fucking awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm so baffled that it took you this long to watch it.
Yeah. I only caught on like a year or two before you. I was late.
Man.
I was late to the boat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting all of them in. Got Curb, finished Always Sunny.
Yep.
That was well worth it.
Did you watch the blooper reels on YouTube?
Oh, the blooper reels
No,
are
I'll
so
have,
good.
I'll have to do that.
They're
That'll-
so good.
That'll like they're equally, if not funnier, than the actual
Yeah.
show. They're
Okay.
so fucking.
I don't know how they don't break
I know.
like all the time.
I know.
For
one-
Always Sunny or Curbed? Or Curb?
Well, both,
Both.
but Always Sunny.
Okay.
Always
I'll-
Sunny has really good ones though.
Yeah, the one scene where Dennis is going through the trunk to get his tools. I have
Yep.
to get my tools. You can see in the real episode, like after you watch the bloopers, none of them held it together.
Yeah.
It's just the clips they chose. Like you could still see smirks on
Yep.
people's faces. Like,
They were this close the
Yeah.
entire time.
yep. What do you got there? It's fetish shit. Fetish shit. I have to have my tools. I like to bind. I like to be bound. All right,
Oh,
what
it's
do you
so
got?
good.
What do you got on the...
All right, so I got a bunch of both peeves and recommendations.
All right, well, we're shooting for 2 hours.
And
this one, so we
some
got
of
time.
these are things my wife does, but I got her approval.
Okay.
There you go. That's always key.
I got her approval. Stopping shows in the middle to just do random shit.
Oh, like pause the show. Like, I'm going to go
Like,
clean
oh,
the
I'm gonna
kitchen.
go clean the kitchen. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that would drive me up a wall.
It took me so long to get used to it. I do it, and I only allow, or I shouldn't say I only allow.
Right. Whoa.
I only put up with it because I've gotten used to it with my wife. But like, it'll take us 2.5 hours to watch a 30-minute show.
Oh.
And I'm like, can you just like, can you do that in 10 minutes when the show is done? Please?
Right.
Like, you're making my brain itchy.
See, on that same token, what gets me is when you're watching a show with somebody and they're not paying attention. Like, oh, can you start it over?
Yeah.
Or, hey, what just happened? Well, watch the show?
Right. Right.
Drive
They're
me
like,
up a
oh,
wall.
what did they say? But like, admittedly, I don't have the greatest hearing, so I'll sometimes, I'll be like, oh yeah, I have no idea, and I'll rewind it. Or if it's not really anything important, if it's something I've seen before, where I'm like, it doesn't matter what they said.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes.
stopping shows in the middle.
I got to come clean on this one.
Please do.
Uh-oh.
I'm guilty. I'm more
God.
guilty. I'm the guilty one in my relationship. But I will say, I'll usually do one stop. And it's typically like if we're eating while watching, it'll be to clean the place. Because I'm kind of a psycho when it comes to like the sink and the dishwasher.
Totally
Like
fair.
I need. But I'm more guilty. I won't turn a 30-minute into 2.5 hour, but I will turn an hour to like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm also guilty of being the one that needs shit explained to me. And not even because I'm on my phone. Just
God, how are we friends?
Brian, we could never
brain is-
watch anything with
No,
Chris.
never.
my brain is so noisy. I'm just like, I'm watching and I'm like trying to focus, but it's just like,
I would watch it for that face. I would just for that
Right,
face right
yeah.
there.
I got a work project coming up, so that's more important. So my thoughts will just go and just gravitate to something and not watching. And I'll just be like, wait, that's his uncle or what? She'd be like,
No,
"Are
he
you
died
watching?
10 minutes ago.
Are you watching? I'm like, I'm trying as hard as I can here.
It's that ADHD, you know.
Yeah. So I'm guilty of both to a lesser extent.
And you know what? I love my wife dearly.
Of course.
I am much more. She's more into print media, like she loves books and stuff. I'm more of the visual media. Give me TV shows and movies all day. And one of my favorite movie series is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And like I was trying for like 2 years to get her to watch these with me, and eventually I did. I got her to watch them with me, all 3 of them. Thank you for that, because that's a long trilogy. But I still remember, and I was baffled. Absolutely baffled, because I mean they're each like 3+ hours long,
Right.
especially if you're watching the extended editions. And we finished 2 Towers, and we went right. I don't think we went right into Return of the King, but we went. It was relatively soon after, and I was like, "There's no way she's gonna sit through this entire thing," because I think the extended edition on that one it might be over 4 hours.
God.
She sat down and watched the entire thing through.
Did she enjoy it?
And she enjoyed it. She said she enjoyed it, and I believe her, because how can you not? It's Lord of the Rings. But
Yeah.
the entire time she sat there and watched the entire third Lord of the Rings movie straight through. And I was like, there was a couple points where I was like, do you want to, this is a good point to stop if you want to. She's like, no, keep going.
Just pop the blue chew.
I was like, no,
I
this is
missed the whole
great.
story, but that's the best part.
I was like, no, this is great. Like,
Yeah.
watching the entire thing through, I never thought we would have gotten through this in less than a week.
Yeah.
So, she's changed too.
Yeah.
I've changed. That's relationships will do that to you.
Yeah, sometimes.
So, yeah. But in kind of related to that one, she's gotten me into reading a lot more. And I'm a weird like completionist. Like I have to finish stuff before I move on to something else. And apparently that goes into chapters in books. People who can stop in the middle of a chapter and like go to sleep or whatever, they're a different animal to me.
I can do that.
That's a good one.
Like, and she's the exact opposite for me. Like, she'll just be reading and be like, "Oh, I'm tired," and just turn over and go to sleep. No matter where she is in the book, I will force myself to stay awake for that extra like 8 minutes to finish a chapter. And it because I'd have to go back and reread the entire first part because I'd forget it. Because most chapters have like a satisfying conclusion.
Yeah.
And I have to get to that.
I'm guilty.
God.
I'm the same way. Like I can stop.
Oh my God.
I will say that I'm on both sides. I fight like hell to get to the end of the chapter, but sometimes for me it's not always in the cards. To my own detriment, because I like what you said. Like I will have to reread. Usually, I'll put my bookmark in, and then the next morning it's like Groundhog Day. I'll go to read. I'll be like, wait, what the fuck's going on again? So I have to go back a page or two,
Right.
remind myself. So yeah, it's always the goal for me to get to the end of the chapter, but I'm not always successful because I sleep. Yeah, I sleep. I read the last probably 30, 40 minutes of the day so I can sleep well. And so sometimes
around 6:30, 7 o'clock ish.
Yeah, 8. So sometimes it just hits me like a ton of bricks, especially if I popped like a melatonin.
No, that's fair.
And I'm a slow reader, so sometimes like 8 pages is like it'll take me a fucking hour.
Right.
I'm not a fast reader.
No, that's fair.
I'm not a smart man. I do know how to read.
I know what love is.
I know what love is.
Yeah.
Pet peeve. Jenny.
What?
Yeah.
Just as a person?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the character? Okay.
character.
I thought you were like talking about like
well,
anybody named Jenny.
Oh, no. I got a bunch of Jennies that are fine.
Like, oh, I don't.
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Care to share?
Whoops.
No, I actually named Jenny. I mean,
The big J.
she hated Jenny.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she said. She
Jen.
comes back. She's like, now that I've got a child and AIDS, now I got
Right.
6 months. Here you go, Forrest. Why don't you take care of this kid?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say every time when he's like,
Is he like me?
Is he smart?
Like
or
me.
is he?
Like me.
Oh, gets me every time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like talking to her grave, and he's like, and he's so smart, Jenny. You'd be so proud of him.
Yep.
I am.
It's one of those movies, if it's on, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch it.
That and Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Shawshank.
Shawshank. Oh, that's a commitment.
It is, but it's so good.
It's so good though.
Yeah. So embarrassingly, and I don't really flip. I don't have anything to flip through the channels with anymore. I don't have like cable, but San Andreas with The Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll stop, and then Day After Tomorrow. Something about
Day
those,
After
like,
Tomorrow, I will agree with.
Yeah, something about
I don't know
those
what that is.
stupid disaster movies.
Yeah.
And they made fun of it on
That
South Park.
2012.
I see. I had never really watched that.
I liked that one.
Yeah. But Matt and Trey, South Park, they made fun of it one time, Day After Tomorrow, and they're like, yeah, global warming chases those people into a room. You remember that scene? And I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, they're all in the library?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a scene where global warming is chasing them into a room.
Yep.
And when you're watching, you're like, get in that room. Start a fire. It's cold. But like the walls.
Get the dog away from the door. Like,
That's so bad.
oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah. What else you guys got, Brian? Want to flip it over to you?
New show I'm watching called Slight. You have to have Apple TV Plus.
The
Slice.
one I don't have.
Oh, it's so good. It's from the people who did Ted Lasso. If you saw that.
Okay.
It's Owen Wilson, and he's
Oh, is that the one about the golfer?
yeah,
Yeah, okay. I've
Yeah.
seen some previews for that.
yeah. It was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
All right. I like me some Owen Wilson,
Me too. Me too.
depending on the project.
Claire's mom made me feel her hooters.
What were they like? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you motorboat?
You motorboat, son-
motorboating son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What is wrong?
What is wrong with you?
You're not that good a dancer. Slice.
Slice.
Yes, Slice.
All right. Check it out.
I don't have Apple TV Plus, but I believe you.
Yeah,
Yes.
me neither.
Oh, we guess.
Yeah. I have my mom's login for Apple TV, but I haven't tried it out yet. Do you guys know, is Apple TV one of the ones that you can like kind of share under the radar? Because I know Netflix you can't anymore.
It's tied to your Apple ID, so I'm not sure.
I think it is because when we were on the West Side, one of the Tigers games was on Apple TV.
Oh,
They have
Really?
I hate it.
sports are so weird.
They very much are. But yeah, one of the Tigers games was on there, and I asked my sister-in-law if I could use her login, and she's like, I don't really feel like giving you the stuff. So I just sent her the QR code,
Okay.
and she scanned it, and all of a sudden my TV refreshed, and
Nice.
the Tigers were
nice.
on.
There you
It
go.
was great.
Hell yeah.
And then I logged out before we left because it was a Verbo.
Yeah.
I got you, Jamie. Yeah, I think it's one that you can share.
Okay.
It's not like Netflix. I think Netflix is the only one that does that.
I don't have. I have people use my Netflix thing. I still have an issue with it.
Yeah.
I've never gotten anything from them. Never got raised prices. Anything.
You never got raised prices?
Well, I mean normal ones.
Oh, okay.
For like family
gonna
sharing.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to get a group, 5-6 people, band together. One person, like Peacock, Paramount, Apple,
Yeah.
fucking whatever. All the ones that are in like that $10 to $15 price range, Max, Disney, and then just swap
Swap
hell.
'em up.
And then if Netflix gives you hell, then everyone just gets their own Netflix. If you
I
want.
will say, recommendation,
Yeah.
check the subscriptions that you have because Verizon has fantastic deals. They offer you it's free through them for the Disney, ESPN, Hulu bundle. So I don't pay for any of those
Oh shit.
outside of my phone bill, obviously. But like
That's
a bundle that you get for free essentially. So like check your promos for your stuff that you pay for, because you may have subscriptions that are paid for that you're
free.
also paying for on the side that you can just get for free.
That's
Not a
good
bad
rec.
idea. Yeah.
That's a good rec. I use Visible. I don't think it's like Verizon
I know Visible.
adjacent.
Yeah, they use Verizon towers.
It's by Verizon.
Yeah, I don't think they do any of the extra deals because they're very minimalist.
Yeah.
Like, they just do. It's cheap as shit. It's like $25 a line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one price.
Yeah, but check your work perks too, bars. A lot of times work will, like, I just got hired technically by Roush, but they have all sorts of like perks with through different insurance companies and stuff. So I got to start calling different companies and getting quotes. It's probably the most boring thing I've ever said.
Oh no, dude! Actually, no. So this is a pet peeve of mine that literally popped up at the beginning of this week.
It was the best kind.
Because I got a letter in the mail from Nationwide Pet Insurance, who Rocket partners with for their pet insurance. And after I got this, I immediately contacted our benefits people to be like, "Hey, fuck Nationwide," because I love pet insurance. I've always been a proponent for it, but Nationwide Pet Insurance has slashed their shit so much in the past 2 years.
Like the services they offer,
Coverage.
you mean?
Right. So the coverages and stuff. So like when I signed up for it, it was great. It was like a $7,500 reimbursement limit, 90% reimbursement on basically everything that you could think of. But last year they slashed it from 90 to 50% reimbursement.
Jeez.
And then this year they slashed it even more by getting rid of the entire program that they had that we partnered for, and they're getting rid of that entire program and implementing a new program that they'll automatically enroll you in. But what they don't tell you is that you're not grandfathered into the new enrollment. So anything that was pre-existing with your pet is not covered now.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that defeats the purpose.
Right. And also they like separated the coverages. So like they still have like surgeries and like wellness and stuff like that, but things like what my dog needs, which is prescription food, because she had a gallbladder out and she has liver issues.
Wow.
Her food is $500 per shipment.
Wow.
Which is fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
But that's every like 4 to 5 weeks. And we were counting on getting those reimbursements. Guess how much they're covering now? $100 per year.
God. Might as well be zero.
Exactly. So like I've been shopping around, but fuck Nationwide and their stupid ass pet insurance changes.
My buddy and I used to always have a joke. You know, the commercial. We'd say, "Nationwide will suck you dry."
Yeah.
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 It's it's spoken into existence.
Yeah.
They manifested and sucking everybody clean dry. That's more expensive than like a kid.
Yeah.
$500 for a bag
month,
of food.
basically?
Yeah, a month.
Yeah.
$500 a month.
It's 50 pounds of food or something near that. It's like 72 ounces per brick, and there's like 8 bricks in each one. But yeah, it's $500 because we get two boxes because we don't want to order it every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this could be a dumb question, but is it something where like you could cut it with like a regular dog food or even like an upscale?
So
it's just totally got to be.
She's got to be on a specific diet. It's called hepatic.
Okay.
It's a hepatic diet. And the place we get it through right now, Just Food for Dogs, it's great. Like, it's fantastic. It's exactly what she needs because she needs like no fat or low fat, and like she needs all the the additives that they put in there and stuff too. So it's like something that she definitely needs that we can't really cut.
Yeah.
But like, fuck Nationwide. I immediately after I opened that letter, I started shopping around, and there's like things like through MetLife or the ASPCA or things like that that have higher coverage limits, lower deductibles, and just like more shit is covered. So I told our benefits people, I was like, no, fuck them. This is what happened. This is why we shouldn't partner with them. And they were like, they didn't even know.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't even know.
I'd be curious to see if they listen at all.
That's what the person told me, she was like, thank you for telling me this because that's awful, and we're gonna bring this up to leadership. So
Nice.
we'll see. But yeah, fuck Nationwide.
Yeah, fuck Nationwide. I gotta pee. You guys bring up a peeve or a wreck, or just or a story. I like stories too, but I'll be right back.
Stories are fun. What else do I have on my phone?
I was gonna say I don't know what I have on my phone. This may not be great for you guys out in this neck of the woods.
Okay.
But there's a new donut shop that opened near me, and they actually opened 2 within a year of each other, and they're like 2 miles away from each other, so it's like the new Starbucks. But Parlor Donuts,
Okay.
there's 2 of them in St. Clair Shores.
All right.
Now, the newest one opened like 2 weeks ago, but I don't know if you've ever had like a cronut,
Heard of it? Never had
like
it.
the mix between a croissant
Yeah.
and donut. You should look them up. Parlor Donuts. Just look at what these donuts look like.
Okay.
They're, first of all, they're about that big.
It's a hardtack on a plate.
But they are so goddamn good.
I'm not a big donut guy.
I'm not a huge donut guy either, but like even they have breakfast stuff too. Like they'll do breakfast tacos and avocado toast.
Gonna be that guy. Yeah.
But and their drinks are good too. So it's like
Parlor Donuts.
they mostly do donuts, but it's like they're phenomenal. They're a little bit expensive, but they're also massive. So you're definitely getting your money's worth.
That was quick.
They're like
Donuts.
$4 a donut, but
if you're only getting one donut,
right,
I mean,
you're if somebody can eat 2 of those donuts in a sitting, you got something wrong with you.
all right, let's take a look.
But these things are massive. Like I got one.
Oh, it's a chain.
Yeah, it's a chain, and these I think were the first 2 in Michigan. Why they chose St. Clair Shores, I have no idea. But
Nope. Oh, they actually have 4 in Michigan.
are there 4 in Michigan now?
Grand Blanc, Lake Orion, and 2 in St. Clair Shores.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, if you're ever on the east side, give them a shot. If
I'm there pretty frequently, actually.
yeah, because they even have like my go-to is their maple bacon.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
So like, you don't have to get like the sugar crash,
Mm-hmm.
and they're so fluffy and they're flaky and they're layered and they're so tasty.
I'm gonna give those a shot.
What are fluffy and flaky and
Donuts.
Parlor Donuts.
okay?
That's another. I know you asked me last week what in my neck of the woods for dinner and stuff, but yeah, Parlor Donuts. They just opened a second location near me,
Okay.
and it's dangerously within walking distance.
Oh boy.
But
Well, it may help with steps.
it'll definitely help with steps, but it'll get negated immediately. But yeah, they're basically just giant donuts. They're this big, and they're phenomenal. I bring them in for my team every now and then at work, and I'll send them like the link the night before, be like, hey, pick which ones you want.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I would put that as a recommendation, not just donuts in particular, but doing things like that. I don't do things like that often enough. Like considering going to like a group and bringing something like that. Like sometimes with family gatherings, we'll bring like a dip or whatever, and it's fine. But it always makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Doing something for other people like that.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
That's fair.
Thinking of others.
Yeah. Thinking of others is always a nice thing to do.
Yeah, totally. This is just a little fun factoid. Did you guys know?
Jesus.
Where is this going?
All right. Did you guys know that people of Muslim religion, they can't pay for gas at the pump? They have to go in and pay there. And in like New Jersey, like New Jersey?
New Jersey, I know.
New Jersey, they have to do
You can't pump your own gas.
They don't, not for people who are Muslim religion.
Is
because there's something in the Quran. I learned this because I was
Scrolling through TikTok.
I was at the gas station. I need to cut that shit out. I was at the gas station, and I observed a woman getting gas, and she went in to pay, and then I just went down this rabbit hole, and apparently there's a part in the Quran, it's the Quran, right? The Quran that talks about, I don't know the specifics, but it talks about like getting your fuel, like something associating with like walking to get your fuel or something like that. So since you don't have to walk to pay at the pump, they have to go in.
Interesting.
That's
wild.
Totally made up.
Fuck you.
I was still trying to put that.
It's totally made up.
Yeah.
Did you buy it at all?
You're an asshole.
I was a little bit, but I was like,
it?
no, because when you got with the Quran part, that's when you kind of lost me.
I see. I tried to stumble over it to make it like I was trying to remember.
No, yeah.
No, but that's totally made up, and this is totally made up too. So
You and your fucking acting chops.
So
Right? Yeah.
this one's actually crazy, and you could go fact check me. You can walk into any like Kohl's or Nordstrom Rack, whatever. The green dye that they use in textiles, the green, like specifically the green dye, that comes from a plant in the Amazon that is no more. It's an extinct plant. So if you walk into these stores, you will see that they no longer use green dye. So green clothes are like a thing of the past. And if you go to like Spartans use a lot of green, you'll see they use like pretty much all white with like little shades of green because this plant in the Amazon is extinct. So they're trying to like manufacture and like find synthetic ways, but nothing works like this plant. So seriously, go to like Kohl's, you'll see no green. Made it up.
I'm well
You're
aware.
the absolute worst.
Yes.
No, German sausage is the absolute worst.
Heyo.
Hey. Heyo. Oh, another recommendation / plug. NutriCost, if you get vitamins or supplements or protein, whatever, do it from NutriCost and use the link in the description and you'll get like 10 or 15% off. Feel free to do that. And if you don't, I don't care. So I make like 10 cents per purchase. It doesn't matter.
Hey, this one's going to take off, all right?
Yeah.
This one's going to blow up. So yeah, do it seriously. Use I think it's Chris 5 or Relentless 5 or something. Copy paste. You can check it out at Amazon and yeah, sure. I got a recommendation. This actually came up. Buying cards in bulk.
Oh, yeah.
So think of every birthday party or Christmas or wedding you've gone to, and you have like your check written out or your cash or your gift card, whatever, and you think, oh, fuck, I got to stop at CVS, go pay $9 for a greeting card.
Yeah.
On my way to a wedding. It throws off the timing. So I will say it. I went to Amazon, and you can get birthday cards, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, anything you think you'll use for the next 20 years. You can just always have them, Christmas cards, and then just have them on hand. It makes it so easy, and it's like you can get them for like 50 cents a piece, 25 cents a piece. So it's super cheap and super convenient. Go to Amazon, get your... Oh, my camera died. My camera's like, I can't. Fuck this. Well, we still got some time. Talk another pet peeve or recommendation, and I'll switch batteries.
All right. Do you ever go down the rabbit hole of those rug cleaning videos on Facebook?
Yes.
Where do they find those?
Dude, I feel like they have to make them. Like, they have to make them that dirty.
And they're getting progressively more dirty.
Yeah. Because they're just plopping out a brown piece of something.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, it's like a Jigglypuff carpet or some shit. Like, no, those have to be staged.
Yeah. Same with like the toy restorations. I got into those too.
Yeah, I got into the toy restoration once, and it's like you.
Where are they finding these things?
You always think they find them at like the bottom of a river somewhere or something. Like,
that's what I need to watch. That's what they need to do is show you how they found it.
Yes.
That's what they need to do.
I mean, shit, they can even stage that nowadays.
Fair point.
Oh my god, look, I found a nuclear missile with this magnet fishing.
Have you guys ever heard the song "Slap" by Ludacris?
I have not.
Probably.
It came out probably 2008, 2009.
Well, if it's that old, yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's off the Release Therapy album. There's a really, really terrible line. I love the song. It's really dumb, but I love it. There's a line in the song where he goes like this. My grandmama's nerves are bad, and everybody in the hood is mad, because President Bush could give a damn about her ass, so I don't want to hear shit that he has to say. Really funny. Troops gone, and we still at war. Nobody even really knows what for. Something the world really has its store, because they know that tomorrow's not promised today. I can't sing.
Yeah, damn.
If you could I'm really terrible. If you could have one skill, any skill, mine would be being able to sing. What would your guys' be?
Being really good at sports.
Yeah? You pick sports? Any sport in particular?
Probably baseball.
Yeah, baseball would be sweet. Like, you'd play pro ball?
Yeah.
Baseball would be a good one to play professional.
Yeah, I always say that if I ever had kids, like, if they wanted to do sports, I would push them towards baseball, because there's like 5 different levels of minor league baseball teams.
Mm-hmm.
and then the majors. Whereas other sports, it's just like, hey, you're not the best in the world, then fuck you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So
That's
like,
true.
that's where I would go.
Okay, and I feel like baseball. I mean, the schedule would be a little grueling, but it would probably take the least amount of toll on your body.
Yeah,
Feel.
depending on what position you
I
play.
would say pitchers.
Yeah,
If
pitcher.
you're a pitcher or like a catcher,
Mm-hmm.
then
Knees.
your knees or your arms, like be a first baseman, like fuck
Yeah.
it, like,
Yeah.
or be really good at hitting and nothing else and be a DH.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like have a career like Big Papi.
That'd be a sweet kid. Brian.
Play piano.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
all right.
I always want to learn piano. Never got around to it.
You should do it.
Maybe.
It's never too late.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
My buddy Matt.
It's never too late for now.
Yeah. My buddy
I
Matt.
have no like musical skills whatsoever though. I tried to play an instrument in like 5th grade and it did not go
Oh
well.
jeez.
Which instrument?
Snare drum actually. I couldn't even do like the drum.
Snare drum, and you couldn't.
Nope.
You couldn't do this over. And
I
over?
could do that, but I couldn't do like a drum roll
Oh, like
or
a
anything.
roll
Like
or anything. Like,
yeah.
Come. Gary on the kick drum. Gary. That's Gary on the kick drum. I'm not a kick drum kind of guy.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Nona's?
No, I never watched it. You recommended it, I think, but
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's good. It's very like the whole family can enjoy, but it's Vince Vaughn, so it's. Oh, you don't like Vince Vaughn?
I don't mind Vince Vaughn. I
Plays
don't,
the same
he
thing.
doesn't like that.
yeah, he just does the same thing
over and
over and over again.
Same thing. Okay.
I don't
Other-
think he can carry a movie by himself.
Fair,
Oh.
fair.
What was your favorite Vince Vaughn movie?
Probably Wedding Crashers.
Okay.
He needed Owen.
He needed Owen. Old school. He needed.
Yes.
Old school. He
Luke and-
needed.
The other brother.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it carried Nona's okay. I'd be curious your thoughts. I won't try to BS and say, oh, he plays a different character than he always plays. But
Right.
it was good. It's a nice heartwarming story. It's like based on a true story. That was good.
I'll have to take a look.
Recommendation.
Nona's? What's it
Nona's.
on?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will take a look.
Have you seen Chef?
I love Chef.
Oh, Jon Favreau?
John Favreau.
Haven't seen it,
Oh,
no.
it's so damn good.
Chef's good.
I heard it's the most like realistic kitchen movie ever made.
It's incredible.
Mhm.
It's that plus if you're into realistic like back of house things.
Mhm.
The Bear.
Bear. Oh, I love the bear.
The Bear is great.
Yeah.
The Bear, you that's not one of the things that you can stop midway through though.
No,
Yeah.
you can't. You have
Because
to.
like a lot, there's a couple episodes that they do one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
See, I haven't seen the 3rd season. I haven't seen the first 2.
I don't remember if it was the 3rd or the 2nd one, but the family reunion or like the Christmas episode where it's like and like
Is it a flashback episode? One of the flashback episodes?
it might be.
Okay.
I honestly lost track of that.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why you can't, because they do go like flashbacks, but they won't tell you
Mhm.
that it's the flashback until like, oh wait, his dead brother's there,
Yeah.
and like stuff like that. So
And then, the kid from We're the Millers?
Eyebrow Kid.
oh
yeah, he's in it.
he's in
Oh,
it.
is he?
Yeah. And he actually plays like a serious role. It's really good.
Yeah.
He's in The Bear.
Yes.
Okay. And that's
It's
only
really
on. Is that only on Hulu?
Hulu.
Hulu,
yeah.
yes.
You got Hulu? I know you had it, and I used to use your login.
No, I don't have it anymore.
Ah,
I have it.
nah,
It's got ads though.
nah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Depending on the ads on Netflix, not terrible. Ads on HBO Max, really bad.
Yeah.
Long and repetitive. You probably get hit with 5 or 6 ads.
Yeah.
Peacock's even worse.
Yeah. Oh, I had to upgrade.
I had to upgrade Peacock too.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
should.
WWE. Yeah. Here's a hack recommendation. So with this computer, it comes with it didn't come with. I had to get the yearly subscription of McAfee antivirus software.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a VPN.
Oh.
So I was
There you
able to cancel Sling, which I used to use for only SmackDown.
Yeah.
And now, because in the UK, SmackDown is on Netflix.
Right.
So I just use this computer, throw on the VPN, super simple,
Sign into Netflix.
sign into Netflix, and I can get SmackDown.
Damn.
Yeah, VPNs are cool because it
Yeah.
not only like is protection, but you sign in from all different places, you get all sorts of different shit.
Yeah, I do that hack with the VPN for video game releases.
Oh, okay.
Because if they're not like a blanket release where it's released at the same time, like no matter what where you are in the world, or if it's released based on where you are in the world, I'll relocate to New Zealand
Nice.
and get the game 12 hours earlier or whatever it is.
Oh,
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Highly recommend a VPN.
Oh, absolutely. VPNs are key.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel like I feel dirty? Like I feel like it should
You
be
feel like
illegal.
you're breaking the rules.
Yeah, I totally feel like
You
that.
feel like a pirate.
Yeah, you're right.
Arr.
Right. It's like you're technically not doing anything wrong. But
Right.
It
You're
always
just manipulating the system a little bit.
right. And with all the subscription shit, like I don't.
A lot of the
feel-
ads advertise that, though.
Right.
They say that. Like, yeah, you can sign in for watch this and this.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So it's like I'm just doing what I'm doing. You know, another thing I think should be illegal that's not paparazzi.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was watching this video on TikTok probably, and it was of just like as the years go by, Justin Bieber and just how vicious paparazzi was towards him.
Yeah.
And like I've never been a Bieber fan, but I'm like I feel bad for the kid because it's like year one of him being famous. All the cameras are out, and they're like, "How do you feel?" He's like, "I feel great. This is awesome." And then slowly, as the years go by, he's like,
Guys,
he's trying to load
enough.
his kid. He's trying to
Like-
load his kid in the car,
Right.
and he's got 12 cameramen pictures. He's like, "Can you just give me some space, guys?" And he just seems exhausted. I'm like,
Yeah.
I get that, like you can film, it's in public, but it's like there should be some
Some sort of
limits,
parameters.
some kind of parameters. Yeah,
Like, that makes you really respect somebody like, well, I don't want to say respect, but Brock Lesnar.
yeah,
Like, he's kept his entire life under wraps this well,
right.
being as, famous as he has been. Like, that's impressive, and I feel bad for the people who just get hounded by the paparazzi and stuff. It's,
Right.
leave them alone. Leave
Yeah.
Britney alone.
Leave Britney alone. And yeah, and as a kid, like you see, like these kids get famous at it's gotta fuck you up. Like you can't handle that level of attention and fame at 16 years old.
No.
15
Yeah,
years
and you
old.
don't see a lot of actors and stuff going from being a child actor into like a successful, later in life type situation, just because they get so overwhelmed with it, and I don't blame them.
Mm-hmm. I can think of one that like transitioned really well out. And there's probably more.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Well, it's Neil Patrick Harris, but he's still like in the spotlight.
Doogie.
Yeah. Frankie Muniz.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's a big race car guy.
He's a
now.
NASCAR guy now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or is it F1? I don't remember.
NASCAR.
Is it NASCAR? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frankie Muniz.
Yeah, I'm always baffled by that kind of stuff. Like if they transition into like a real, like
Right.
the kid from
Home Improvement.
no, not Home Improvement, Christmas Story.
Oh yeah.
Like
Ralphie.
he took like 20 years off from acting
Mm-hmm.
and went and I think he ran like a lumber yard or something.
Sweet.
But then he came back for a couple of projects, like he was
Yeah.
in Elf and
Oh,
he was in Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you knew that because I didn't until I looked it up one time.
No, what did he play in the Marvel?
He was in the first Iron Man,
Okay.
and then he was also in one of the Spider-Man. I think it's Far From Home, the one where they're overseas. But he plays like a scientist that worked for Tony Stark. And then his role gets reprised, even as minor as it was,
Yeah.
in the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, good for him.
And I'm like, why does that guy look familiar? And I looked him up, and it was like, oh shit, it's Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Fragile.
Fragile.
That's awesome.
It's French.
It's French.
Let's see what we got. You guys got anything? I got maybe one more.
I think I hit pretty much all mine.
Actually, this kind of hits on the water thing, Brian.
Okay.
So I always chug. Like the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I go like make the coffee, but while the coffee's brewing, I'll just chug as much water as giant glass of water, probably like 16, 20 fluid ounces of water. Well, recently I added cucumber and lemon in there, and not only does it make it taste better, and oh, by the way, I leave it out all night. Like I don't like the chill of like fresh from the fridge.
no.
It's kind of like room temperature water.
Dude, anybody who regularly enjoys drinking water will tell you that room temperature is far better than the cold.
Oh yeah. But adding the lemon and cucumber, it adds like a nice flavor. But it just makes me feel better. Like I feel like it's piling. Like I'm piling in a bunch of like electrolytes or whatever is in lemon.
You're
and
jumpstarting
cucumber.
your system a little bit.
Yeah, it feels great. Then I
I
go
always
out
do
and
a
have
big glass of water in the morning.
yeah. Then I go out and have a cig with my coffee. I was like, boom, trifecta.
Then you go take a dump, and it's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the cig coffee dump.
Yep.
I'll jolt something loose. For show.
Getting that for show.
Getting that
show.
for show. You actually talk like that? You ain't my bitch. So shit, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. Oh, so let me, so just, if anyone was curious, Brian, I told you guys, but podcasting has now become my like full-time job.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
And the way it happened was so wild. I was getting real kind of squirrely with my job, and I just felt like I wasn't being asked to do enough. Like I was cool that everyone, my boss, 2 bosses, whatever, they're telling me I'm doing a great job, keep it up, whatever. But I'm like, I'm not doing enough. So I had this idea. I'm like, okay, at this job, and I put together this whole pitch. It's like I put together this whole pitch, and basically I pitched the idea of doing a podcast just like this, but about the world of building a prototype vehicle at Ford, which is what I do. And I created a logo, and I came up with a name, and I wrote out like kind of all the topics I want to cover and all the different jobs. And I pitched it to him on a Tuesday, and literally 20, 30 minutes later, he not only did he love it, he was like, well, what do you need? I go, well, I need 4 mics. I need 4 boom arms. I need a 4 mic set audio interface. I'm going to need a new laptop. I'm going to need XLR cables. I'm going to need this and that. And he goes, just send me the links. So I sent him all these Amazon links, including the laptops, probably $5,000 worth of equipment.
Damn.
Boom. By Wednesday, I had 2 giant boxes full of all this shit.
That's nuts.
And now I'm waiting on my new laptop, which I should get next week. But I've just been pitching it to different teams and groups, and it's fucking unreal. I graduated from college in like 2010, 2011 with like media arts and technology. So like a film degree basically. And I've just been plugging and applying to everything I could find. And I just thought I had almost resided that I was never going to be able to do something that I enjoyed for a job. And then I pitched it, and it felt very serendipitous because I was just coming out of the fucking hell that was like the past 7 months with like Julian and whatever. And it's just like, wow. And so now I got to kind of put my money where my mouth is and figure out a way to like not only do this, but make it impact the building.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, it's a lot of equipment to lug back and forth between work, but hopefully I can, kind of use it for both things, and more often than not do like a multi-person podcast here for the Relentless podcast. So yeah,
this is the test run.
This is the test run. Exactly. Yeah.
I like it.
Brian,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Brian was my test for the very first podcast ever.
Yep.
Yes.
And we made it a thing, and now
It's a thing.
yeah,
It's getting bigger.
Yeah. I think so. We'll see. I mean, I don't expect huge expansion on this podcast, at least not for, because I'm going to stop doing the reels and the clips for a while, just because it's so tedious, and I'm going to stick with the one camera. Hello, camera.
Maybe get a battery that lasts a little longer.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, that sucked.
I got another wreck.
Hell yeah.
Do you like boating?
Being in a boat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there water near here?
No, I mean Belleville Lake's probably the closest.
Okay. I mean,
True.
it's possible if people own boats that live there. But I found this website called boatsetter.com.
Boat center?
Setter.
Setter.
Setter. And they're basically like a Vrbo, but for boats.
Really?
So you can rent boats from private owners for the day or however long you need.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you need a boating license. You just need a valid.
Once you have a driver's license, yeah, you don't need one.
But like, you just go on there and be like, hey, this is the dates I'm looking for. This is what type of craft I'm looking for. And I didn't know about this until I rented a boat for our anniversary. And I was like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. So I kept doing my research and looking into it. Yeah, boatsetter.com. It literally just lets you rent boats from people around you. So if you ever feel like, going out on the boat for a couple hours, and they'll tell you the price up front and be like, it's $100 an hour, whatever. Mm-hmm. Split it between, 3 of us. It's
not bad.
$50 for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, I'm surprised. I'm just now hearing about this.
I am
it seems
too.
like something that would be doable.
Seems like a bigger thing.
probably a better price you would get it from doing that than like renting one from a marina.
Yeah, because we rented one from a marina when we were on the west side, and it was $150 an hour.
Jeez.
Plus, if you wanted to buy the insurance and stuff like that. So I mean, I think that total was like $550 for like 3 hours.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, renting from this place, I saw ones that were as low as like $75 an hour for a pontoon.
Oh.
And that you can fit 10 people on.
Yeah.
Split that for 4, 5, 6 hours, whatever, however long you wanted to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Real easy.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Pontoons are underrated.
I fully agree.
I just get me out on the water.
Yeah.
Pontoon's the easiest way to do that.
Pontoon's easy because you don't have to worry about people freaking out because you're going so fast. And if you have a dog or something, that's why I want a pontoon, is so we could take the dog out, because it's usually enclosed unless you're in a fishing pontoon. But like,
right,
it's fantastic. So yeah, boatsetter.com.
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 Sponsor the podcast. Free shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, dudes?
I heard all I have, I think.
Yeah, one more thing.
Hell yeah.
So I know you are, I don't know, big into, eating a pound of beef with your as your lunch. Don't forget the apple though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
it just sets it over the top.
I found this brand of spice blends.
Okay.
That are phenomenal.
With ground beef?
They have stuff for like everything. I mean, they have barbecue ones, they have burger specific ones, they have taco ones, lots of things that you can think of.
Okay, I got my Amazon locked and loaded.
It's called Fire and Stone spice blends, and I found them because I needed something to put on the potatoes that I was making for my breakfast burritos, which is still one of my favorite blends that they do. It's called Potato Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name.
But then I found another one. It's a burger blend that we put on the smash burgers that I make.
Mm-hmm.
Sends it over the top. It's so damn good.
Yeah.
And you see how many different like flavors they have. And
I like a good seasoning. Is it Fire and Stone or Fire and Smoke? I see Fire and Smoke Society.
Shit. I may have written it down wrong.
Well, it's okay. I'm glad I looked it up. It looks like a good gift for Father's Day.
Fire and Smoke.
It's Fire and Smoke. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fire and Smoke. I'm glad.
Fire and Smoke Society.
All right. Yeah.
But I think they do like sauces and stuff too. But yeah,
nice.
their spice blends are phenomenal.
Okay.
Kinder's has the best sauces.
Who?
Kinder's.
Oh, Kinder's is really good.
I
Their
love
burger
Kinder's.
sauce is so good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
My wife became addicted to that stuff. It's fantastic. But
They
yeah.
have like a peach barbecue that's so good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Kinder's got really good stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good like mix pack. Chica Lica Bam Bam, Sweet Preacher, Pork Perfect, and Thundering Longhorn. That was my nickname in high school.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's too late now. We're shooting this the day before Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to everybody. But recommendation for a gift. I've always struggled. I'm not a good gift giver, and we celebrated yesterday. I gave my stepdad a gift that he and everybody else were very impressed by. It's one of those you can get them on Amazon. The Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story books.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're like $10 and maybe 60 pages of just questions to like preserve their like legacy, I guess, their story.
Oh, yeah.
And so I got one for my stepdad, one for my dad, and one for Emily's dad. And he was at first he was just like, oh, homework for Father's Day? What the hell is this? Which I anticipated that reaction. But it's a lot of stuff that's going to require him. It's going to take time. It's going to require him to like do like a deep dive into like his family history and stuff like that. But it's cool. It'd be just a cool thing to have around. And I would recommend it. They also make like Mom, I Want to Hear Your Story. Grandma, I Want to Hear Your Story. So if you ever struggle to get a gift, go on Amazon, $10. And it's kind of funny because it like puts the work on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a gift. It's actually going to be for me, but you fill it out.
Yeah.
But they love it.
We did one of those for my mom and dad
Nice.
through Storyworth.
Oh, okay.
Because it sends them like a prompt every week that they can respond to, and you can pick the questions or make your own questions, whatever. But yeah, that kind of stuff is great because it's like, I mean, they're your parents. You're not going to have them for the rest of your life, unfortunately. But like, you know, you have that memory of them, and however, you know, like, how'd you meet mom, or like, like, what did you do that with your you know, my grandparents that like was most impactful for you, things like that. Just like those are really good presents. And yeah, I had the same thought. Like, I'm sorry, I'm giving you a year's worth of homework, essentially, but like, it's gonna be nice to have that, and then you can buy however many copies you want. Like we have one. I gave one to my parents, and then one to both my sisters, and it's fantastic. It's a great idea, honestly.
Yeah,
nice.
Totally. I think it should be like a requirement. Like,
it really should be.
Because Julian, my son's gonna love reading it, and then if you do one for everybody, it just kind of keeps everyone intact, keeps you in the know of what you know, grandparents, great grandparents, great grandparents.
Right. It's preserving the history.
Preserve that bloodline. God. Speaking of blood, now we won't get into wrestling talk, Brian.
Thank God.
Yeah. Yes. Can you put your ones up?
No.
We're gonna end this. Salute to the original tribal
like
chief. Oh, I threw his middle finger up. Now you're just saluting Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
We're Team Roman Reigns.
I don't know what
Four
that means.
best, the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling: John Cena, John Cena, John Cena,
and Dylon.
and Dylon.